What's up, homies and homiettes? It's your boy Hoom Boom back with another segment of the Hold Up Show. And hold up, is it time for the NFL to ref the referees? Today we're going to be going over a Fox News article about NFL legend Troy Aikman disgusted at the referees. Let's get into it. So, NFL legend Troy Aikman says the league owes it to the fans to get officiating issues fixed amid drama. Aikman says he knows officials have tough jobs. Ahead of the Super Bowl, referees are under a lot of scrutiny, with fans and experts debating whether the officials favored the Kansas City Chiefs. Troy Aikman, an ESPN broadcaster and Pro Football Hall of Famer, said the league owes it to the fans to address the officiating issues, especially with how much money people have at stake when they gamble and the NFL continuing to promote betting. I know the officials have a tough job. I mean, the scrutiny that they're under. As we've gotten more advanced with instant replay, those guys, it seems, have become more and more scrutinized, Aikman said during a recent appearance on SI Media with Jimmy Trenea. Hope I said that right. And the game has not become less controversial. The game has become more controversial, Aikman said. I just think that we're at a point that this has tipped a little bit because the league is partners with a number of gambling services. Here you are promoting gambling. People are gambling more than they ever have before, and those types of calls, there's a lot at stake regardless. But especially when you're considering there's a lot of money that's changing hands with these calls as well. I think we owe it to the fans that we get it right, and I think we're at a point in time where we can get it more right. So that was really my position in just trying to lean on the NFL and say, hey, we got to fix this. We got to address it in the offseason, end quote. The conversation about the referees continued after last week's AFC Championship win for the Chiefs. Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen failed fourth down conversion on a quarterback sneak became a hotly debated topic because some observers questioned whether the Chiefs actually stopped him short of a first down. Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy's reception while battling with Bills safety Cole Bishop for the ball in the first half also had fans skeptical that the referees made the right call because it looked like Bishop had a good hold on the ball. Travia Hunt, the wife of Chiefs CEO Clark Hunt, took to social media to address the referee favoritism ahead of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is still over a week away, and conversations about the officiating won't go away anytime soon. The Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. Now, I do believe that there is another article out there where there were some referees that actually got suspended after the Super Bowl. Let's just see. And give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. But in the midst of that, like, how is that not a conflict of interest? People, it's a conflict of interest. We have the NFL promoting gambling, signing up with all these agencies. Excuse me. And yet you want to suspend your players or say your players can't gamble, but are the owners gambling? Is anyone that works for the NFL able to gamble? Because if you're suspending players and you're in cahoots and have deals with all these gambling agencies, how do you not know that one or the other made a call to each other? The gambling agency, hey, the odds are just too good on whatever. We're not going to be able to cover this financially because too many people are whatever, right? Too many people are going to win, and we're not going to be able to financially cover these bets or whatever. So we need you to help us out a little bit, right? The NFL, of course, is going to help them out because they're getting a check from them. They want to continue receiving that check from them. So, of course, they're going to look out for the cookout. Of course, they're going to, to see what they can do, right? So now I'm looking for these posts about the NFL suspending referees following the Chiefs and Bills game, and also some questionable calls from the refereeing team of the Super Bowl. They are supposed to be under investigation too, but there's also several articles saying that the NFL is denying these reports. The NFL is saying there is nothing wrong with their officiating. You know why? Because they don't want the fans to lose confidence that the games are actually being rigged. They don't want the fans to lose confidence in the gambling institutions to turn around and not gamble and also lose faith in the game because it's being rigged. So if the odds are being rigged and the game is being rigged, who's really a winner? Who's really a winner? If Saquon Barkley could bust off a 70-yard run and out of nowhere they just find a holding penalty, find a face mask, find something to call the play back, they can do it. And I don't think it's a fixable issue. And it won't be a fixable issue until people actually stop investing in the game. Stop investing in the gambling institutions or the gambling companies. If that stops, trust and believe. They'll know the reason why it stopped. Because we see the controversial calls. The controversial calls also feed your people like Fox News and ESPN and us content creators. Because we'll be like, how the hell did they miss that call? How the hell did they didn't get this? Oh, you could tell the fix was in. Blah, 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 right? It all generates money, attention on their league, on their business ventures. Like right now, they are numero uno when it comes to sports. Because it is a once a week game. Everything is on the line. It's every inch counts. Every yard counts. Your parlay could go through from the lack of 1 yard or the gain of a yard. Like it comes right down to that. And it's like, then you're fining and suspending players for gambling or being closely involved with any gambling ring or want to investigate them or put them under scrutiny. But we've also heard that there is a script for the season. So if there's a script for the season and the players know the script, why wouldn't they want to take advantage? Because we also know that the NFL is probably one of the lower paying sports. So if I'm just a special teams, specialist, and I'm probably making $500,000 while my counterparts are bringing in that in a per game check, of course I'm going to want a little extra. Of course I want to gamble. Of course I know so-and-so is not going to play this game, or he can't turn right, or he can't cut off this leg or this ankle. I'm going to want to benefit. So is it really the refs that need to be reffed? Or is it the league that needs to be reffed? It's a question. We all remember the NBA referee who went to jail for his gambling and and his antics while he was officiating in the NBA. And you know how hard it is to change the outcome of an NBA game, especially if like someone is just on fire. You just cannot account for that. You could call all the fouls. You could call them for double dribble, traveling. How many times during the game are you going to be able to call on that person if they're just on fire and you just cannot stop the win that you were told to stop? You know what I'm saying? Well, this guy, he still played a hitter. He would tell the stories of how Allen Iverson would stop getting fouls. Is that the same thing that's happening to James Harden? That he's not going to get fouled? You know, it's so much that goes into it. Plus, we got to remember that these referees are people. You get cussed out, you get scrutinized, you get put under so much stress or so much just review and investigation for how you're handling your job. Of course, it's going to eventually affect you. Of course, a referee is going to make a bad call, but is that bad call going to be based or based on a lie or based on something that they were told to do? You know what I'm saying? So I want to know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Is it time to ref the referees? Does all these sports need to be cleaned up so our money that we're gambling on the outcomes of these games be left up to the universe and not to a referee, not to a league, not to some entity, gambling establishment trying to manipulate in their favor? Let me know. Your boy Homebone, and I'm out. Peace.